Alright, first here's a practice video for Scherzo from Symphony No. 6 by Beethoven. This is arranged by Jamin Hoffman. We're going to take this in little chunks because you've got a lot of stuff going on in your part. Alright, so let's start from the beginning. We're going to watch a key signature. You have one flat, B flat, so that gives you all low twos, low one on the A and the E. However, you have a lot of accidentals to worry about as well. So looking ahead to 9, you have some F sharps, some C sharps, some B naturals. So go through that slowly until you're comfortable with where all those fingers are going. Alright, so we're going to take the beginning up to 9, taking the first ending, and this is definitely under tempo, making sure that we're all in tune. Keep it short right off the bat though, because it's going to go fast but be off the string pretty soon. Alright, here you go, 3 beats plus 2 for your pickup. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So try that a couple times until you can get that steady and in tune in your third position. And then, when you're ready, take it up to this tempo. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so keep working on that. Now the next section is going to be the pick up to 18, coming out of the second ending. Let's slow it back down. You're starting in third position here on your 1, and again some accidentals to watch out for. So here's a slow under tempo pick up to 18. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That's at 44. So we'll stop for a minute and go back. I did do the optional divisi where you go up an octave above. If you're not comfortable going into 5th position, just play the lower notes. Just make sure, of course, that you're doing an F natural low 1 when you come down there. Real quick, also, right after 26, you'll notice that we go to 2nd position. So 2nd position, if you're unfamiliar, you put your 1 where your 2 usually goes. So you're just 1 step higher, but that's all we need for that high C. If you're more comfortable shifting to 3rd, you can do that. But let's look at measure 28. So we're starting on a 2. The next note, instead of a 4, we're going to move up 1 step. Put your 3 there instead. Lay your 4 next to it because it is a C natural. And then again. And then come back to 1st position. Oops. After that. So work that out if you're doing 3rd or 2nd slowly and make sure that's in tune. And then when you're ready, let's go back to pick up to 18 and take the tempo up. So here's 18 with a pickup up to 44, closer to tempo. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Get up to there. Alright, so now 44, you get to back off a little bit. Grace notes are optional, but I like you to do them. Be careful that you're counting your half notes correctly, though, when you are doing the grace notes. Alright, so here's 44, starting on an up bow. This is up to tempo. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's that section. Notice I went to 3rd position in the 3rd measure so that you can go on a 2 and not go on an open E. That's preferable to all that shrieky open E stuff. Okay, so now we're moving on to 60. If you noticed, I shifted to second position before 60, a couple measures before that, so that we're ready for this next part, which is probably the trickiest part, but it's just arpeggios. So here's what we're doing. 2 before 60. I was on a 2 if you're in the upper notes. We'll talk about the bottom notes in a minute. Then a 1 right before 60. And now we're going to start our arpeggios in second position. So just follow the fingers that I wrote in. Here's your 4 on the A string, 2 on the G, okay, and then you do some E's on a 3, and then repeat that again. 4, and then open A and shift back down to first position. All right, so let's start at 60, upper people. And let's try that again. 1, 2, and 3, 60, ready, and... Okay, now bottom people, same second position, but some of your notes are just a little different. You'll be playing 1s for C's instead of that 4 that the upper person did. So if you're playing the bottom notes, try this next time with me. Otherwise, try the top part again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so work on that until you're comfortable in your second position, and so you can get it up to this next speed. So here's 60 up to tempo. I'm just going to play the upper part, the upper note. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, notice how short I'm keeping those quarter notes. That's going to give you time to string cross and to give the style that we need on those short staccato quarter notes. All right, once you've tackled all that, you can move on. We are now at 68, a little easier now, you can relax. So we just finished that second position, and we're coming down to first. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, 68, and... Okay, now at this point, we're going to have just one person, a soloist, take the top part. Everybody else, you're continuing on the bottom part. So let's do that first. Here's the bottom section of 76. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and if you want to try out for the top part, here's 76 with the top notes. All right, so you're doing this all in third position. String crossing over to the A string, up bow on beat 2. 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, and then the one person will also do the next part right before 100. Watch out, B flat, of course, so low 2 to your C. And then everybody comes right back in at 107. So here's 107 with everyone. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. And nice and short on that last note without accenting. Okay, now the first chunk is over. We're moving on to the allegro at 123. Right here it says small notes optional. That's fine if all those 16ths are a little bit much right now. Just read the quarter notes. Like that. And the way I'm going to play it right now is with all the 16ths. If your eyes get a little goofy trying to read all that with just doing the quarter notes and not doing the small notes, just of course write some letter names, some finger numbers above so your eyes can catch that a little bit more. All right, so here's 123 under tempo with all the small notes with all those 16ths. 1 and a 2. Here we go. that's all there is to it. A lot of scales, just little scale patterns. Let's speed it up a little bit. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2. Ready, go. Sorry for that bowing mistake. Keep those eighth notes nice and short after the 16ths. Kind of lift up a little bit so you get that little lilt in there. All right, so here's 131, easy quarter notes. Ready, and... cut off, and let me hold that out. All right, so pretty easy quarter notes. Then after 139, notice that it's on the beat the first time, those eighth notes followed by eighth rest. Then steady eighths. And then these are off the beat eighth notes. And one. So give me a little sniff so we know that you're playing on the and not on the beat. Notice that after 147, we went to second position one more time. At the very end of the line, the last measure, go to a 1 instead of a 2. And then this next measure, before those fermatas, really easy. Just put your 1 on A, 4 on E. So there's your octave Cs. And just end on a 3. Okay, so now you've made it to 157. This is a return of the beginning material. So let's take it right there. Here's 157 in 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Sorry about that. So I knew it was going to change coming up soon. So you think it's like the beginning, and then there's this little tumble down that sounds almost like a mistake. All of a sudden, C sharps, B flat, C natural, B flat again, which I messed up, and ending forte. So let's try that again, not just for my sake, at 166 with a pickup. Starting soft and then making a crescendo. Here's 166, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There you go, and then soft. Then here's one pickup note into 176. Into that part. Sorry, that's a chopper shift right isn't there. Into 184. You might want to, I didn't write this in your parts, but if you're doing those optional divisi upper notes again, you might want to get yourself up into 5th position during all those Fs. Do a better job of matching than I did. So find that F with your first finger on the A string. Then here's your 1 on the C, and then your 4. First, and so on. And again, if you're doing the bottom notes, no big deal. Just do an extended 4 for that last C, and then come back. Like that. So let's take that one more time. Here's the pickup to 176. Here we go. 176 with pickup. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There's that part. Now we're in the last little chunk. 194 is similar to 44, way at the beginning on the first page. Then 210 are going to be those same arpeggios that you did at 60. So they're going to come back and haunt you a little bit. So let's take this slightly under tempo. Here's 194. Ollie's meowing at us if you didn't hear that. All right, here's 194, slightly under tempo. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. about that weird G string note way down at the second or in the last line, second measure. I apologize. All right, so let's go back 194, back up to tempo, and finish this up. Here we go. 194. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So notice when I'm doing my dotted half notes, especially if they have sforzando on them at the SF, that I put space and a little bit of accent in each one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Full complete stop of your bow, so you can grab and grip that string before you pull it again. That's going to give you an effective sforzando. All right, guys, happy practicing. Lots of second position, lots of quick notes, counting in 3, but you can do it.